All right, so let's take a couple of questions here. How did your husband and you handle your history and move forward from it? This is very important. Did you feel undeserving of him? And also from his own side, because again, sometimes we all have those pictures in our heads. I want to marry a virgin. I want to marry a Virgo. I want to marry whatever, a vegetable. Just anything that has V inside. I want to marry. How you do? Because I was involved in some of the counseling and stuff like that, but I was not there when you guys discussed this thing. So how was that? How did you navigate that?
Okay, so for me, and which is really, really important, is before I got into a relationship with him, I made sure that I was healed to a very large extent, enough to accommodate and serve this person that God is bringing into my life as husband. So, because my self-esteem had already been worked on, when he came, I didn't feel undeserving of him. In fact, let me say it, but I didn't feel undeserving of him. I felt like a prize. What happened to me did not remove anything from my body.
Come on.
It did not remove anything from my spirit. It may have removed something from my body, but it did not remove anything from my spirit. It didn't remove anything from, and the soul that was tampered with had been healed, right? So, in terms of feeling deserving or not deserving, I felt very deserving of him. He felt deserving of me as well. How did he handle the history? Okay, so initially when we started talking stage.
Oh, so this is actually a talking stage. Stage we're talking.
Word. So when we first started, I did not really mention it to him. I think I hinted, but I didn't give details to it. And why did I do that? I did that because one of the things that was an issue for me was, it was now like that story was like a crutch. So anybody that comes to my life is like, I wanted, that was then, them to pity me. And the truth is, in that mode, you would not attract the right people. So after a period of, God placed me on a man fast, actually, for a while.
Okay,
man fast.
Please write that down. Some people need that fast in their lives. As in staying away from men.
Yes, like no relationship, no courtship, and all that for a while. That was the period of my service here and all that. So, by the time I would eventually come back to the markets, right, I was, how do I put this now? I was ready to, I knew that I was going to share the story, but I needed to share it. I didn't share with the right purpose. Not for pity, not for you to treat me better. Or, fear of, if I don't tell you, you may treat me bad. Now, so let me show up as a needy person. No, I shared the story because it was necessary for him to know. First of all, because I knew that one of the assignments that God, at that time I already knew what God wanted me to do, and I knew that He wanted me to share, the story, and it would affect him. So I needed the person to be on board with that. So that was one reason why I shared it with him. And also, because of the vaginismus issue I told you about, he needed to know what he was going, so that if you're not, they do. Let me, know up front, right? So, and what was the question again? How did he handle it? It was very, so I married a mature person, right? He was very chill, like, he was touched, angry, about it, wanting to, can I find the people, can I, so my husband is a very action kind of friend, so he's like, do you know them? Do you still recognize them? Can you calm down? So yes, that does that answer the question?
I think so, yeah, it does. Beautiful, thank you so much. I can appreciate.
Hello everyone and welcome back.